The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning and happy Monday to everyone. This is Tony Butler with Insurance Agency Marketing. I want to thank you for joining us this morning. Today, we'll be having AJ Stafflin here on our call, and AJ's with North American, and we're going to be talking about what's new at North American. Prior to us getting into the meat of that, a couple of housekeeping items I'd like to discuss here real quick. First and foremost, here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we know you as the agent, referrals are a big part of your business. They are also a big part of our business. So what we like to do is reward those agents that refer other agents to us. So in saying that, if you are a writing agent with us and you refer an agent to us and they get appointed with one of the carriers that we work with, we do provide you, the referral agent, a $50 referral bonus. Any subsequent business that agent submits with those carriers that they're appointed with, we do provide you with a little bonus, 20 basis points on the business that they write. That doesn't take away from the business or the commissions that they receive. It's just something a little extra for you for sending that business our way. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to give me a call here at 800-255-5055. Wouldn't mind answering any additional questions that you may have. Next, here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we like to provide a full service value for you, the agent. So we offer back office support. What that does is help you save times, whether it's you're needing assistance with case designs, whether it be on the life or annuity side. Getting appointed, we do offer paperless contracts for you. We do have top sales expertise and coaching that's available, and we do have business resource tools that are available. We also have a creative marketing solutions team. A creative marketing solution team helps you on 3 different levels, whether it be turnkey, agency, or digital solutions. What that means is that team is designed to help you, whether you want to customize printed material, whether it be professionally written material, handouts or flyers or newsletters. If you're looking to redesign or design a logo, you need assistance with, we can help you with business cards, brochures, stationery, advertising. And if you're looking to get into the digital marketing arena, we do help with online marketing projects such as assistance with the personal website, digital marketing strategies, social media consulting, email marketing consulting, as well as online newsletters. If you have questions regarding any of this, please reach out to Jacob Tedlock or anyone in the creative marketing team, and they'll be able to help you with that. We also have a 24/7 website, and as I mentioned before, we like to help you work smarter, not harder. So with our website, we have excellent sales tools, whether you're a life agent and you're looking for a term quote or a universal life quote. Our website allows you the ability to run those and do comparisons with the companies that we do work with. We do have the ability to provide you with forms online, current annuity news. We do have an annuity grid, a long-term care product grid, as well as single premium life product grid. This is all located on our website. If you have any questions or need assistance in navigating through our website is www.imsinc.com. Please give me a call. I'd be more than happy to walk you through that process. We also offer a retirement analyzer for our agents. Now, we do offer this on a 30-day free trial, and what that retirement analyzer does, it does answer questions that you may have or your clients may have, such as, can I continue my present standard of living into my retirement years? When can I retire without running out of money? How would it affect my family if I were to die prematurely? If you have questions regarding the retirement analyzer, please give us a call. Again, there is a 30-day free trial basis on this. After that, we do offer it free for those agents that are producing at least $250,000 in paid premium for annuities or $250,000 in single premium life production. Any questions regarding cost outside of that, please feel free to give us a call. We also have an IAMS wealth management team, and that wealth management team is headed up by Charles Jr. What the wealth management team does for you as the agent, it helps you identify opportunities with your higher net worth clients. So it can help you increase revenue, improve client retention, strengthen client relationships. So if you are one of those agents with clients that kind of have a higher net worth and you're looking to generate additional business, be able to provide additional service for those clients, feel free to give our wealth management team a call, and they'd be more than happy to let you know what they can do for you. If you're familiar with IAMS, you are familiar that we do a Life and Annuity Academy. We try to do this at least once a quarter. I believe the next one is coming up here in March. We are still trying to finalize the details on that. Once those details are finalized, we'll make sure to get it out to all the agents. But the Life and Annuity Academy is a 2-day training, which includes sales ideas and strategies that we provide from some of our top producers. We talk about large life case marketing, business insurance concepts, wealth transfer tools. Again, this is a 2-day training. We pay for your travel, your lodging, and your food. So if you have questions regarding our Life and Annuity Academy, please give us a call. In fact, I do believe I have a polling question regarding the Life and Annuity Academy. So I'm going to pull this up, and if you're interested in getting additional information in regards to the Academy, please respond to the polling question, and I'll make sure to get some additional information out to you. I'll leave this up for a few more seconds because I see that people are still responding. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that out. Next, we have a couple of trips that are going to be available for 2020 and 2021. The first trip is the IAMS Athene 2020 Marketing Summit. The invitational period is from July 1st to June 30th, and that's July 1st of 2019 to June 30th of 2020. The trip is scheduled for August 26th through the 29th. For qualification details, please give us a call. We also have the Paradise on the Pacific Marketing Summit. That's in 2021. That's going to be March 7th through the 11th in 2021. Qualification requirements are 3.5 million points. The qualification periods are from July 1st of 2019 through December 30th of 2020. In addition to the IAMS Marketing Summit, we also have the Shores of Serenity, which is the IAMS Elite Summit, and that's March 11th through the 14th of 2021. The qualification period's the same, July 1st through 2019 through December 31st of 2020. Minimum qualification requirements are 6.5 million points. Now, if you obtain 8.5 million points, you do qualify for both trips. Again, for additional qualification questions, answers, we can provide for you. Please don't hesitate to give us a call. And with that, AJ, are you there?
I'm here, Tony.
All right, I am going to make you the presenter. So
sounds good.
We can go over everything that is North American.
All right, let's get this thing rolling, make sure it works first. Okay, can you see my screen, Tony? It should say what's new at North American.
Yes, I do see it. We're good to go.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy schedule this morning to tune into this, because I know with all of the changes with the life insurance carriers and products, because of the CSO tables changing over here at the end of the year, you know, there's been a lot of confusion about what products are out there, what products aren't, all those sort of things. So today, I wanted to give some clarity on what we do have on North American and where it's going to shine in the market today, and as well talk about the sales concepts that you can use when you're using these life insurance products. So with that, again, this is called What's New at North American. Some of this stuff has actually been around for a while, but for some other people out there, you might not know about it or didn't know about it before. So we're definitely going to go over everything that we have from a life insurance standpoint here at North American. There's a disclosures page. If you want a copy of this, you can call the sales support team. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. I don't think anybody has ever called in to get the disclosures page, but it's something that we do have to show on there for compliance purposes. We're going to jump right into it. This is what we came up with here in 2019. This is what we have available now to start 2020 off fresh. The first thing is we have 2 term products here at North American. And I'm going to give you a little snapshot first and foremost of what these are. You're going to see it on the screen here. One is the classic term. Okay, that's the one you see on the left-hand side in the green. And on the right-hand side, what you're going to see there is the advantage term. Now, just a little snapshot of each. Classic term, that bare bones term, ultra low cost. The advantage term is more for the person who might be looking for conversion options, living benefits, those sort of things when they're looking for some sort of life insurance, term insurance. So when we talk about the classic term, what is classic term? Again, it's bare bones term insurance. That's exactly what it is. It's for somebody who is looking for the lowest cost to pay to get some sort of term protection for 10 or 15 years. It's no frills. It's got really competitive rates out there right now. Big thing with it, classic term, you have to submit it via Simple Submit. That is North American's version of our e-application, which you can get access to the Simple Submit through IAMS. Where are we going to see the classic term being sold? You're going to see it in the business market to cover loans. You're also going to see it in that income protection, to protect someone's family if you pass away. As an agent or advisor, the question you ask that client is, hey, do you have your family protected in case you're not here tomorrow? And they might ask, well, what do you mean by that? Well, what happens to that income, that lost income they have? Well, obviously something like the classic term is something that you could use in that sort of situation. Now with the classic term, again, we do have the 10 and the 15 year. That's where we shine with this one. The minimum death benefit is $500,000. So a lot of these sales are very nice sales because it's a bigger death benefit to start. It's a bigger premium. It's on all the quoting engines out there, Vital Suite, WinFlex, iPipeline. And here's a snapshot of how we look compared to other carriers on a 45-year-old and a 40-year-old when we're going for $1 million in death benefit on annual premiums. We're actually at the top when you compare us to Lincoln, Protective, Minnesota Life, and Principal. If you're strictly looking for the competitive rate, no frills type product, that's going to be the classic term. Now, we're going to jump over to the advantage term. This is going to be the more popular product that we have from a life insurance standpoint for term. The minimum death benefit on this is $100,000. And typically when we're dealing with more of your, somebody who is starting a family, they're probably looking for something a little bit lower in death benefit to get started. So that's where we're going to show the advantage term. Again, it's going to be the death benefit coverage for the breadwinner spouse. Somebody's looking for the short-term solution with a low premium, and they want options for the future, because with our advantage term, we have conversion options and we have the living benefits that are built in for critical, chronic, and terminal illness as well. So now, here's a big thing with the advantage term. We talk about the old term life insurance versus the new term life insurance. There's a lot of the old term products out there that don't have conversion options. They don't have living benefits. Or another part of it is that they may have had like a 10-year guarantee and then it was done, even though it was renewable after 10 years and it might go out another 10 years. Where now with the advantage term, you have all these bells and whistles that you need for today's life insurance. You get the death benefit protection, accelerated underwriting that we have with our Simple Submit and our right-of-way process, which I'll talk about later. You have the conversion options, you have the lower rates, and again, full package of those living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal illness that is going to be built into the Advantage term. So here you can see the Advantage term. There's critical, chronic, terminal illness. Now I know it's a big talking point these days is health insurance and health care. And there's a lot of the companies out there that sold health type insurance years ago, possibly long-term care as well, that have got out of that. They didn't know how to price it that well, so they kind of jumped out of the market. So what we've done is we have put the living benefits into our products, which I'll talk about later with our other products as well. Now, if you look at this, this is staggering. The importance of accelerated benefits. 2/3 of people who file for bankruptcy say that the medical bills are a major reason for their financial distress. Another reason to look at something like this. It's a Swiss Army knife of a product, especially having the living benefits built in. Now, here it is from a competitive standpoint. We have a 20-year term, $500,000 death benefit, age 40, preferred best non-tobacco. You can see where we stack up. When it comes to this, we're on top, okay? For the male, for the female, we're looking better than American National, AIG, LSW, very competitive. It's that full service type term insurance plan. You get the guaranteed premium for the guaranteed death benefit for whatever period you want, the conversion options, and you get the accelerated benefits. Now, the part about the conversion that's really critical with us is that you can convert anytime during that level term period that you have, and you can convert to any currently offered permanent product that we're selling without the evidence of insurability. Let's say before you had a preferred non-tobacco rate class, like on this Advantage term. When you go over, let's say it's to our Protection Builder product, it's still going to be that preferred rate class. We also do allow partial conversions. And then also the conversion is fully commissionable. That's another critical part of this. One thing that we don't put on here is that if you have the Advantage term and if within the first 5 years and you had the accelerated benefits in the Advantage term, if you convert to our permanent plan in the first 5 years, you do not have to go through any sort of underwriting to get the living benefits that's going to be on the new permanent plan. That's a huge advantage over a lot of other carriers right now. A lot of other carriers might have a conversion option, but a lot of the times they force you to convert to some sort of inferior product, and you probably have to go through some sort of additional underwriting to get it. So that's our Advantage term right there. Where are you going to use that? Again, a lot of the time it's going to be that income protection to protect your family in case something happens to you tomorrow. The second product is our Custom Guarantee UL. There's probably a lot of people on this call who are familiar with that. Where do you use that? That's going to be for that person who is looking for that long-term death benefit coverage with a low premium. They want flexibility in their payment options because this is a UL. Not really looking for some sort of potential cash value, but they do want some options in the future. And also, again, concerned about the future chronic or critical illness needs because we do have the living benefits on this as well. So if you're familiar with our Custom Guarantee, the old version was our Custom Guarantee Generation 8. With the Generation 8, we had the guaranteed death benefit that if you paid to age 100, it would automatically guarantee it out to age 120 without any additional charges. Well, we got a lot of feedback from the field saying, you know, that really wasn't that big of a deal, wasn't really that critical into the sale. And what we did is now we listened to the field and we kind of changed this. So now you can actually dial that guarantee pricing. For example, now you can guarantee it to age 105, or you can guarantee it to age 95 or 110, or however you want to do it. And you can see on here, it actually improved when we changed this. So here's an example. $1 million death benefit, level pay premium to age 100, 50-year-old male, preferred plus. Before, it was $9,627, and it went down about 6.5% with our reprice. So now it's $9,000 on that $1 million death benefit. It's a level pay premium to guarantee to age 100. Okay, again, you can dial that. You can dial that in to age 95, 100, 105, 110, whatever you want to do. Where before you really couldn't do that, because once it got to 100, it automatically went out to 120. So we just added some more flexibility for you as the agent and the client out there too. So with the new version of the custom guarantee, we also just give more control to the client. Again, dialing in that rate guarantee. Big part of this is the premium recovery endorsement. You're probably saying, well, what is a premium recovery endorsement? It's a fancy way of saying return of premium. So we've never really had anything like this before in any of our products. Now, with this premium recovery endorsement, the client has the option in year 15 to get 50% of their premium back, or year 20 or year 25 to get 100% back of the premium they put in. Again, premium recovery endorsement, just a fancy way of saying return of premium. Gives them more flexibility. Another part is the guaranteed exchange privilege. If at any time you want to exchange to any of our IUL type products, you can do that with the custom guarantee, and there's no additional underwriting. Also, accelerated benefits. You're going to hear this over and over. We have the critical, chronic, and terminal illness that's going to be built in to the custom guarantee. Now, the newest product we came out with, the Protection Builder IUL. If you're familiar with our older GIUL product called the Guarantee Builder, basically the Protection Builder IUL replaced it, okay? It's got that guaranteed death benefit with cash value potential, okay? Now, we call it a better protector because this is what it does. Guaranteed death benefit, potential cash value, because it is technically indexed. You have the critical, chronic, and terminal illness in there. Because just like all of our other plans, we have the accelerated benefits built in there for no additional cost. We have the protected benefit feature too. Now, I know all these other products out there on the IUL part have some sort of overloan protection benefit. This one's even better than that. So the protected death benefit allows you to decide, hey, at some point, I don't need as much death benefit protection as I wanted it originally in the policy. So what I can choose at some point down the road is, hey, you know what? I only need $100,000 of the $500,000 to protect that I originally started out with. So what you can do if you want to access it via loans or withdrawals, you can do that to a certain point, and then we'll say, hey, you know what? Can't take out any more loans or withdrawals, and you have $100,000 in coverage. So it's very good protection for somebody who wants to change the guaranteed death benefit that they want down the road because they want to access the cash. And again, you have that premium recovery endorsement. That's that opt-out clause because year 15, 20, 25, we give you that potential out if you need it. So here's if you focus on the guarantees on the Protection Builder IUL. Right here, we got $1 million in death benefit. Age 55, we're going with the standard class on this. You can see on the annual premium where we stack up against the other carriers. We're actually the cheapest when you compare us to these other carriers right now. And we have that premium recovery endorsement also. And we don't charge any extra for the chronic or the critical illness because they're built in. So here's another part of the Protection Builder that we never had before on the Guarantee Builder. What that is, it's the Premium Guarantee Rider. It's an optional thing. What I mean by that is if you choose to have the Premium Guarantee Rider, basically what that's going to do, it's going to guarantee your death benefit for a certain amount of period for a certain premium. Now, for some people, they might not want to have that on there because what that does is enhances the cash value. Because obviously there's going to be some charge for the Premium Guarantee Rider if you want the guaranteed death benefit for a guaranteed premium. So if you don't want that on there, what that's going to do, it's going to carry it out better on the non-guaranteed side, so it's going to give you better cash value. So if you're going to give up a little bit on the guaranteed death benefit part of it, more upside potential, that's where you would take it off. Now, the GUL, the custom guarantee and our Protection Builder, here's what's very unique about both of them right now. So they're very similar. They both have the premium recovery endorsement. You can dial in those guarantees to age 95, 100, 105, or whatever you want. What's unique about it is our custom guarantee and our Protection Builder right now, when you talk about the rates, they match each other in about 95% of the cells. I'm going to repeat that. The Protection Builder and the custom guarantee match each other's rates 95% of the time right now. So you're probably going to ask that question, well, why would I even show the custom guarantee over the Protection Builder if the rates match? Well, the answer is pretty easy. You wouldn't, right? If you can give your client that guaranteed death benefit protection first and foremost, and then you can give them the upside potential for the same price of the GUL, you're going to show them the protection builder. And most likely, if you gave them the option, they're going to choose a protection builder anyway if it's the same price. Has all the same bells and whistles as each other does. Now, again, where would you use the protection builder product and the custom guarantee? It's for that person who needs that guaranteed protection for life. Okay, so a lot of the times we're going to use that in legacy building. We're going to also use that in wealth transfer. So if somebody has a good chunk of money, let's say it's sitting in the bank, they don't touch it. It's in a CD, money market, checking account. And if you ask them, hey, do you use this money for anything? No, it just sits here. I earn like 0.5% on interest. Well, if you ask them, what are you trying to do with that money? They'll say, I just want to pass it on to my heirs the best way possible. I'm not touching it. What you could do is you could do a single premium into the protection builder or the custom guarantee. Because if you do that, what's better than passing on the money to heirs than life insurance? Because it's a tax-free death benefit, right? So something to think about, that legacy building sort of concept. Now, the last product, this has been out for quite a while. So we've had the version of the Builder Plus IUL. The version that we have right now is the Builder Plus IUL 2. We came out with that about 4 or 5 months ago. It seems like there were still a lot of people that thought that all we had was the Builder Plus IUL for all of 2019, but we added the 2 towards the end of the year. And basically what we did is we enhanced it for cash value. You're going to use the Builder Plus IUL 2 for the max cash accumulation type sales that you're making. Retirement supplement, retirement planning, college funding, that's where you're going to use this product. So if you have, here's an example. You have somebody who's maxing out their 401k, their Roth IRA, they have additional money, they can put it into this Builder Plus IUL 2. Obviously, you're going to keep that death benefit low so you can max out the cash, right? Keep the COIs down in the first few years while you're paying premiums to enhance the cash. So that's going to be this product. It's our flagship product, the Builder Plus IUL 2. Strong on the death benefit potential. More importantly, it's that high income potential, retirement supplement, retirement planning, college funding, those sort of things. So this is going to be, for some of the people, obviously a death benefit is going to be a big part of it, but realistically, we know it's for cash value and to possibly take advantage of the tax and risk diversification with IULs, with life insurance, because down the road, you can access the cash value via loans, right? Which is going to be tax-free. Huge part of why people are looking at IULs right now for retirement supplement. And again, one more time, for those people concerned about future chronic, critical, and terminal illness needs, you can use the Builder Plus 2 for that. It's another Swiss Army knife type product out there right now. This is what's going to really enhance the cash. So we have an interest multiplier, and it starts year 1. What we do is we add 15% of your index gains from the prior year. So here's an example. Let's say that you chose the S&P 500 annual point to point, okay, and it actually returned 10%. You're going to get an additional 15% of that added on top of your index strategy that you picked. So instead of just getting 10, we give you another 1.5% because 15% of 10 is 1.5. So technically, the client's going to get 11.5% that year. Now, here's another thing that we have with the Builder Plus 2, beginning in year 11. It's a guaranteed interest bonus on the index strategies you pick of 1%. Again, guaranteed. That's a big part of all this thing. Everything that we have here, whether it's the multiplier or the interest bonus that's guaranteed in year 11, is just going to enhance that client's cash value. Also, it's the highest caps that we have on any of our products. On the S&P 500 right now, it's 10.75%. So you take the multiplier with the interest bonus and the high caps that we have with that product, it's great for income potential and cash value. So here's an example. The real life. This is showing that maximum illustrated rate. We do have 3 different options on here for death benefits. So you can do the increasing death benefit switching to level. A lot of people will do that because they want to keep the cost of insurance down the first few years to maximize the cash value and the income potential. Another one, obviously, level death benefit. You can do that as well. But another one that we have on the Builder Plus 2 is the return of premium death benefit. So what that is, it's very similar to increasing death benefit, switching to level, but it's automated. So anytime that you add premium, what it does is your death benefit goes up by that much premium that your client puts in. But once they're done paying the premium, the death benefit will level off immediately. So what that does is it gives you that set it and forget it mentality where, let's say you do the increasing death benefit and you change it to level. That's not automated. Somebody has to call the insurance company at that point down the road and say, hey, I'm done paying my premium after 20 years. Let's switch it over to level. Well, the chances are that people aren't going to remember to do that. So we like that set it and forget it mentality with the return of premium death benefit feature. You're going to see too that the premium that you can take out on the return of premium death benefit feature is very, very similar to the increasing death benefit changing the level. And also the target premium is going to be higher on the return of premium death benefit because the death benefit starts higher with that feature on there. So the agent or advisor is going to make more money, right? Definitely something to think about. Now, there's that 5% illustrated rate because the top one was showing our maximum illustrated rate. I know some people like to dial it down, but this is what you're going to see at 5%. So you'll see increasing, switching to level, and the return of premium, very, very similar on the max annual income using that variable interest rate loan. And the commission will target again on the ROP, you're going to make more money. So with that, we also have that protected death benefit. I already went over that, where if at some point down the road you want to access via loans or withdrawals, there's a death benefit that you could choose and say, hey, you know what, North American, I want to dial it down to $100,000. I need that protection. Then you can start taking the loans or withdrawals, but you're still going to have the safety net of that death benefit. We also do daily index sweeps. So you can put your money in with North American and instantly you can choose the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ or whatever it is, and it goes in there instantly. A lot of other carriers, they make you sit in a fixed account for maybe a week or two or maybe even a month because they only do sweeps once or twice a month. We also have a premium deposit agreement. What that is for those people who have that lump sum they want to put into something like this, an IUL, but they don't want to mech the policy. What this does, it's more of a holding account where you earn 3.25% interest on that money. And what we do at North American is we'll spread that payment out over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years or whatever you choose, so you do not have a modified endowment contract. We also do index credits on the full beginning segment value. What that means is let's say that you had $10,000 in the S&P 500 with us and you're in one of our IULs. You're going to get credited on that full $10,000. A lot of other companies, what they're going to do is, let's say you put $10,000 in with the other carrier, they take out the charges first. So let's say that it's a 10% charge for the year with premium loads, cost of insurance, stuff like that, and you're down to $9,000, they'll credit your index off that $9,000, not off the 10. Big advantage. We also have low premium loads here with North American, and we do the index credits on the first annual statements as well. I know that's a big thing is that, you know, if you have an anniversary date that doesn't line up well on the annual statement, you won't see a return. A lot of clients, they kind of, you know, they get a little bit paranoid about that. So what we do is we shorten up the first year crediting method so we can show some sort of return for the client on their annual statement. Now, with that, we're going to segue into our right-of-way accelerated underwriting. So I already talked about our simple submit e-application. So with that, clients have the opportunity for right-of-way accelerated underwriting. It's streamlined underwriting. Okay, so if you do an application via simple submit and the client is age 18 to 50 looking for up to $1 million in coverage, or 51 to 60 looking for up to $500,000 in coverage, they have the opportunity to go through this right-of-way accelerated underwriting. Basically what it is, we do a background check. We go we check LexisNexis, we do the script check, all those sort of things after we get the information via Simple Submit, the e-application. We'll do the background check, and then we're going to do a phone interview with the client within 2 days of getting the application. Now, if everything checks out and everything looks positive, we can give that client an offer within 2 days without going through full underwriting. That's a big advantage right now. People love the streamlined underwriting opportunity. And right now, 44% of the cases that are going through with the right-of-way potential are getting that offer within a couple days, not having to go through full underwriting. So almost half the cases are taking advantage of that. Obviously, in a day and age where people want to go fast and they want everything quick, huge advantage right now. Plus, you as the agent, you get paid quicker. So you have that opportunity with our right-of-way. Again, I'll just reiterate what it is. Ages 18 to 50 up to $1 million in coverage, or 51 to 60 up to $500,000 in coverage, have that potential through right-of-way. And another part of this too, just to let everybody know that if something comes up in the background and we have to have them go through some full underwriting, it doesn't necessarily mean that they can't get a super preferred or a standard. It just means something came up in the background where we want to explore a little bit more and get some more information. They can still potentially get those better offers. So now, with all that in mind, went over quite a few different things today. What can your client get with everything that North American has? They get that no frills term, that's classic term, right? Where are we going to use that? We're going to use that in protecting for business loans or even income protection. Our advantage term. Now that's the term with all the bells and whistles, competitive rates, living benefits, conversion options. Also, income protection is great for the advantage term. We have the custom guarantee. That's just that plain GUL that has the premium recovery endorsement, really doesn't have any cash value, but they want that low cost and they want the guaranteed death benefit for a certain amount of time. And then if you want the best of both worlds, that's the protection builder. Guaranteed death benefit, cash value, that also has the premium recovery endorsement, the living benefits as well. And if you have clients who are looking for maxing out, what they have for that additional money that they aren't using for 401k or Roth IRA or even college funding, it's going to be the Builder Plus 2. That's the flagship product that we have when it comes to somebody who is looking for high income potential, high max cash value. So what you are going to get as an agent when you're looking at the North American products, diversified portfolio, you're going to get the innovative benefits in the new plans that we have with the premium recovery endorsement. We have the accelerated benefits in each of our plans. We have quite a few different solutions you're going to look at as well. And then you're just going to get a potential increase in client referrals because you're showing your clients these certain sort of things now. They're happy with what you're doing and showing them the North American products based on the sales concept that you're selling at the time. So with that, I know I went over a lot and I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions right now for me.
Okay.
Tony, are we seeing any questions?
Yeah, I'm checking right now. I'm going to open it up for questions. You guys do have a question section there. So let me see.
One thing I wanted to point out too, Tony, is that our Protection Builder product, even though it is an IUL, will show up on the quoting engines if you're quoting GUL. And like I said, it's going to match the GUL premium about 95% of the time. So even more of a reason to be looking at the Protection Builder in 2020.
Okay. All right. I am looking and I don't see any questions. So with that, hold on, I'm going to change this over. And I'm showing my screen here. Do you see my screen?
I can see it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is see if we don't have any questions up. There we go. For conversions, should waiver premium be included on the term?
Should it be? Is that the question?
Yes, it does say, yeah, I was reading it twice, yeah. For conversion, should waiver premium be included on the term?
I mean, if you want to convert it and have it on a new policy, you can do it that way. I rarely, honestly, see it put on our term plan.
Okay.
And we don't, to be honest with you, what our waiver of premium, technically we call that waiver of monthly deductions.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we have waiver on things, people a lot of times think that we would cover all of the entire premium, especially on our permanent plans, where realistically what we'll cover in case of some sort of disability or something is the monthly cost. You know, what if somebody's paying above and beyond the costs?
Right.
That's why we don't call it the waiver premium.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay. I don't see any other questions, so I've got a couple of polling questions here real quick for everyone before we go. If you'd like more information regarding today's webinar, I've got a polling question here that I'm going to launch. If you could please respond to that, we'll make sure to get some additional information out to you. And AJ, after I put this polling question down, another question did pop up. So since we do have some time, we'll go ahead and let you address that one as well. Okay, let me go ahead and close that out. For those of you that are looking for additional information, I'll make sure to get that out to you. So I'll close that out. All right, next question. Would the waiver premium not have to be underwritten if not on the term?
No, it would not.
Okay. And I'm not seeing any other questions. The last polling question that I have, for those of you that are on the webinar and you're not appointed with North American and you would like to get appointed with North American, if you could please respond to this polling question, we'll make sure to get the necessary appointment paperwork out to you so we can get you appointed. I'll leave this up for a few more seconds. Okay, looks like people are still responding, so. All right, I'll go ahead and close that out. Okay, and with that, that concludes today's webinar. AJ, I want to thank you again for taking the time out to go over what's new with North American. For all of you agents that have attended the webinar, I want to thank you as well for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend our webinar. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call here at 800-255-5055. Again, my name is Tony Butler. I'm one of the life sales directors. AJ, anything that you'd like to conclude with?
No, I would just say that one thing we did is we revamped our microsite. Tony, I know you have that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say everybody definitely tune into that. You don't need a login, you don't need a password, and you can access everything we have from a marketing standpoint, whether it's our sales concepts or products or anything like that. So. Okay.
And you want to give them that micro website?
I'll email it to you because it's a very, very long title.
Okay. All right. Now I'll make sure that I get that out to everyone. Again, thank you, everybody. You guys have a great week.